I hope you can hear me. Good evening, everyone. I hope you can hear me. I'm going to talk to you about ancient American Indians today and the connection to Turks. And I have some pictures for you, which I'm going to share with you. So, first, of course, I would like to touch on symbolism. We have common symbols together with ancient Indians, Native Americans. And these symbols are also common in other parts of the world. So most probably this symbol derived in Siberia, and it spread all over the world from here. You can watch my other videos on that concerning the spread of culture, the spread of certain beliefs. So this symbol is actually a Turkic symbol. It's also used to represent Turks. And it's widely used across Turks in the world. So it represents the belief, the Turkish belief, the Turkic belief, Tengriism, which is actually the world. So I think it has also similar beliefs in other cultures as well. So we also have the spiral, but I didn't find that symbol here. I can't find the symbol here, but the spiral you can see on drawings on the walls or on the cliffs. The spiral is also found in the area of the Sintashta culture, in the Archaim, right? They call it Archaim. But I believe it has nothing to do with Iran, or it has nothing to do with early Persian or whatever they call it was. It was an ancient Siberian culture. That's what I believe. So, not only the spiral, but also other symbols like this. Let's say, for example, the Venus figurine, but it actually represented Mother Earth. That's what I learned from a Native American Indian, a teacher, and he stated that it was actually Mother Earth that was represented by these little figurines. So these little figurines were also put into the grave, put into the kurgan of the Malta boy, which was found in Siberia, I think it was, in the Altai region. So here we have it. I cannot magnify it. So here you see, here is the Malta side and Lake Baikal. It is in, I think, Central Asia, where this is. So towards, I think, Russia. And here there were lots of figurines put to the side, into the kurgan of the boy. So these little Venuses actually, they stand for Mother Earth, to protect him. So these many figurines, these many statues, they were to bring him luck in the afterlife, to protect him. So Mother Earth is so holy, so sacred for the ancient Siberians, for us. And we have carried this belief together with the ancient North Eurasians and the East Asians. Now, who is representing them? The North Americans are representing their beliefs. So if you want to learn about your past, you have to get in touch with these teachers. They teach you about our past that we have forgotten about. We have forgotten about our spirits. We have forgotten how spiritual we were once, tens of thousands of years ago. We have forgotten how we valued the world, how we valued the nature. And now we are destroying it. We are destroying ourselves by destroying the nature. And also, because we have lost our spirit, we have lost respect. And this has gone so far that some ancient people, like the Native Americans or the Turks or the Australasians, the Indians, Southern Indians, they were forced to adopt other languages, other beliefs. And the Turks that became Slavs. You know what I mean? For example, some of the Bulgars or some of the Avars, they have assimilated into the European traditional way of life. Or the Magyars, they were forced to adapt to Christianity and to adopt Christianity. But they still carry with them their ancient Turkic beliefs, which they have in their kurultai, or they have in their totems, or they carry in their blood, because these ancient beliefs, they don't go away. They are very spiritual, and they haven't forgotten about their past. So this is one sign that you are one part of their common culture. And I think culture is more important than genes. It is more important than nations and nationalities. If you share a common belief, if you share a common culture, that's more important. And this was the case with the Turks. This was the case with American Indians. And this was the case with the Neanderthals, most probably, and the modern humans and the ancient humans. So, very quickly, I have to finish it. Quickly, I don't want to bore you. Another thing that I would like to say about American Indians is that their prophecies sometimes come true. Why? Because they are the most ancient people on Earth. They carry haplogroup C and D, and they carry the most ancient stories with them, the creation stories, the spiritual animal stories, and all of these stories they have collected. It's like a collection of stories, and if you want to see that collection, you have to get in touch with them. It's the same with spiritual animals. How come that we have spiritual animals as Turks, like the wolf or the eagle, or sometimes we even worship the goat, right? The goat and the swan is even very sacred for Turks. So most probably, I think the swan and similar animals. They were taken from Central Asia. Uh, I mean, together with the Kazakhs and the Huns, the Xiongnu, the Huns and the Magyars. And more ancient is most probably the wolf that we worship and the eagle. That stems from, I think it stems from the ancient North Eurasians and the East Asians, and the things that we had together, the connection that we had together in Siberia. That's what I think that it stems from. Of course, we have other nations as well who took symbols like the rooster. France has the rooster, or Germany has the eagle. Most probably taken from Siberia. Yes, and I can say, if you want to have the whole story about the holy animals, which is holy to the most ancient people, they are the American Indians. They are the Northern Americans. That's what I could say. So, or let's say certain American tribes. Yes, we have some sacred animals as well. We haven't forgotten them. So I also think the bear is holy. The turtle is holy, like in American Indians. And so this means that we are also indigenous to the world. I mean, we traveled with them. We traveled with these communities, maybe for thousands of years. And we had to travel because of the animals, the mammoths. We had to travel because of the climate. And most probably we had to travel because of our enemies later on, of course, before the countries were formed, of course, right? And later the countries were formed, and the countries actually, they are not that old. They are not that old. Communities are older. Tribes are older. And the world wasn't that crowded in the past. We lived with the nature. We lived mostly with the nature. But the spirit was formed. The spirit, we still live in us. So we must actually learn again how to gain the spirit. We must get away from greed and be less selfish. Be humble. That's what I learned from the Native American teachers. I'm going to post some of the videos that I liked, and I always get goosebumps when I watch these videos because they are so true. And I find myself when I listen to these videos, because we are not far away from them. They are in us, and they carry a part of our ancestors in them. So we must also teach all of them that we belong to each other. We belong to them. And the whole world must know it. The whole world must learn it. And we need to teach the whole world. But I'm not sure if the West or if some parts in the world would like to learn about this, especially certain areas who think they are superior, or who would like to continue their selfishness. So it is very, very difficult to achieve this. So thank you very much for listening. Good night.